Alright, so I want to show you how to find point P in your plan view. This is a cone. Now I've drawn two identical cones. I've put P in a similar location on both of them. The reason I'm doing this is because there's two different ways you can do this, so I'm going to show you both ways on the one sheet. The first way is called your elements method, and this will work with cones. What we're going to do is we're going to draw a line from the apex of the cone through P until it hits the ground. Okay, so a straight line through P hits the ground. Now what we're going to do is we're going to replicate that line down in the plan view. So we know it starts at the apex of the cone, which is the center of our plan view, and we know it goes all the way down to the edge of the cone on the ground. We can find that point by just dropping it down. So that would be the edge of my cone. So I could replicate that line by drawing from my center point to that edge, and that's the same line as is in the elevation. All I have to do then is drop point P down, and I know it's along that line, and mark it off. Okay, so that's called your elements method. Very straightforward, very quick. Similarly, you can have a second method which involves moving point P towards the side of your cone. Now you can move it to the left or the right. I'll bring it to the left just because it's closer to that side. Dropping it down to the plan view. So when you mark it over to the left hand side of your cone, what you're basically doing is you're moving it to the side of the cone. That means it's going to be in line with your center line down in plan view. So we can drop that new position down. Okay, so that's the temporary location of point P. And what we can do then is we can rotate it around with our compass. We know point P has to be somewhere along that arc, and then all we have to do is drop it down and mark off where it crosses over. So that would be the location of point P. So both of those will give you exactly the same answer. Your elements method, and then another method which involves moving point P and then arcing it around the front and marking off the position of it.